Today we are in the 21st century. The methods of teaching and learning have changed. Today there are different laws to make education available to all, which is why students of all levels have the opportunity to get education. If you think of the All Education Movement or the Right to Education Act, it seems that everyone has access to education. In the past, the teacher would convey specific knowledge to the student, believer, and they would receive it. Today, science seems to be using technology everywhere. We also get knowledge through many different media like television, radio, newspapers, and now social media platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and the internet. Therefore, it has become mandatory to use different method of teaching in the classroom. The teacher's teaching method depend on what the teacher like about his student. If the teacher accept teaching is a one-way method, then the student will not produce knowledge. And if the teacher accept the learning process is two-way, then the learning process will help to keep the student centered. If the teacher consider his student to be passive, then the student will not be able to acquire knowledge. If the teacher allow him to learn by understanding that the student is active, then the student can build his own knowledge. Student-centered learning, also known as learner-centered education, broadly included methods of teaching that shift the focus of instruction from the teacher to the student. In original use, student-centered learning aimed to develop learner autonomy and independence. The student-centered classroom involved change in the role and responsibility of the learner and instruction in the delivery of the instructional strategy and it learning itself. These all different from those in the traditional teacher-centered classroom. In the student-centered classroom, the learner required interaction and the integration. Learner interact through team learning and by teaching each other. During the learning process, learner integrate what they have learned with prior learning and the construction a new knowledge. Some example of the changing role and responsibility in the student-centered classroom. These are: learner are the active participant in their learning. Make decision about what and how they will learn. Construct new knowledge and skill by building on current knowledge and skills. Understand expectation and are encouraged to use self-assessment measures. Monitor their learning to develop strategy for the learning. Work in collaboration with other learners. Produce work that demonstration authentic learning. Instruction provide structure without being overlaid direction. Listen to and respond each learner point of view. Encourage and facilitate learners share decision making. Help learner work through difficulty by asking open-ended questions to help them arrive at the constructive knowledge. Manage them in flexible way to match learning needs. Include learning activities that are the personally relevant to learners. Give learner an increased responsibility for the learning process. Provide questions and tasks that simulate learner thinking beyond the memorization. Help learner reform their understanding by using critical thinking skill. Support learner in developing and using effective learning strategies for each task. Include pre-learning and pre-teaching as part of the instruction method. If you think about learner is active, students are active. If you think about the learner is inactive, students are inactive. Thank you.